What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Football Menace Live, brought to you by Blueclouds Media. What an amazing performance! Exceptional, extraordinary, phenomenal, remarkable, superb, terrific, and wonderful performance put up by the Blues yesterday. Absolutely. Chelsea smashed Boro 6-0 as we're here. Join us on Football Menace as we discuss the dominance win or road to Wembley. Parma double Disasi wall and more goals. Pochettino praises Liverpool or Fulham. Next, live reaction, player insight, and full analysis. Don't miss this live episode of Blueclouds Media as we get into the review of yesterday's phenomenal, remarkable, superb, terrific, and wonderful performance put up by the Blues yesterday. Parma in the making to be the top signing so far in the Premier League. There's so many players there we can compare as we are live today. There is the likes of Torres, Kudus. We could talk about Palmer upset Palmer. We can talk about Soberslide as he's been dead a little bit. And also Pat Torres is also there. Mohamed Kudus of West Ham United is also in the list. So we're gonna look into these players and look at the comparison and see who is your signing of this season. Plus, we have fun Q&A questions live reaction and hilarious punditry. Don't miss this second of the Chelsea Live episode. Drop your like, drop your questions in the comment section below. As of course, we're streaming live to 3 platforms at the same time. We're streaming to YouTube, X, and Facebook. So Blueclouds Media is the name. If you're first time watching this platform, we are live in all these social media platform, so catch us there. My man Steven and I, we will take you guys through the 1 hour of live streaming. It depends on how interesting the show becomes. We might prolong it or we might cut it short because there are other games out there. The second leg of the Carabao Cup between Fulham and Liverpool will be taking place in the next 3 hours. Also, plus the women will be taking on Real Madrid in the second leg of the Women's Champions League, which will be taking place at Stamford Bridge. So, guys, you got a lot to talk about over here. Exciting moment, things happening at Chelsea Football Club. So, guys, stay tuned. Stay with me. Do not go anywhere. And we'll be right back in a second. Welcome back to the show, beautiful fans of Football Menace, brought to you live by Blueclouds Media. And your host, Nee, and my co-host is Steven. And we are live on the show going through the beautiful game yesterday, the amazing exceptional performance, terrific performance brought to you. That we saw at Stamford Bridge yesterday, and I have my man here, Stephen G. Mr. Stephen G is here with me. But before I'll let Mr. Stephen G give us a little bit of an intro, then I'll go to the comment section below. All right, Stephen G, you all right?
Yep, all good, all good.
Good. You should feel good, isn't it?
Yep. We're
Good
into another
moment.
final.
Absolutely. Chelsea have made it to the finals of the Carabao Cup this edition with a new manager who is looking forward to win his first trophy on English soil, which is Mauricio Pochettino. Didn't get a chance to win anything with Tottenham Hotspur, but he is back. Also, he didn't win anything with Southampton, but the man is back with a football club that always have the pedigree of winning trophies. Mauricio Pochettino is his name. He is the gaffer. He has praised a lot of the players. He said a lot about Cole Palmer. He said a lot about Disasi and why he's putting certain players at certain key position. A lot of fans do not like it. The right back, left back position, players that are playing, but I know you guys will have a different perspective. Although you could say it was just Boro, but maybe this is a good thing to come because we have lots of players also coming back from the injury. So this could change things for the better for Chelsea fans. I'm going to let Steven talk a little bit. Then I'll come back to the comments session. Drop your comments in there. Your thoughts on yesterday's game. If you have any question, the statistics are there. We're going to go through the statistic with you guys. So I'm going to let hand over the microphone to my co-host to give us some intro and how he saw the game yesterday, what stood up, what was so outstanding and extraordinary in his view watching that game yesterday. Stephen G, take us through the moments of the game from start to the end of that game yesterday.
Simply, we did what we needed to do. It was an own goal, but we got the goal early, which obviously pushed to momentum to us, as we should have won the first leg anyway, but we couldn't take our chances. Same old Chelsea. But we knew that's what needed to happen because then that would force them to have to play.
Yeah.
And it's exactly what happened. We put them in the situation that they couldn't afford to be in, where they were in a situation where they needed to start to score, but our defense held strong. And that's the main thing, like our defense hasn't been the greatest at times this season. But yesterday, they done what they needed to do. They helped us secure the victory and get us into the final. Disasi for his goal was brilliant, by the way. In terms of, he's the one that intercepted it. And then, obviously, the ball goes forward. He gets into the box. Was a striker at under 16 level, apparently. And he proved it with his finish.
Absolutely, I agree with you, Steven. Hilarious, terrific performance brought to you that we saw yesterday at Stamford Bridge. Disasi started an attack, the counter attack, and he finished it. And Steven, reports are saying I think you shared that with me earlier on yesterday that apparently Disasi started as a striker and ended up as a center back, probably because of his height. Tell me, take me through the moment of that finish. Before I come back to you, Stephen Lau. Ellison, big up to you, Ellison, watching us live. Blueclouds Media on Facebook. He said, "We are the Blues." Absolutely. Yes, we are the Blues, the pride of London. Live from Uganda as usual, always best. You guys, thank you very much, bro. We try our best to put up the content that you like. So thank you very much, Ellison, for joining us on the platform. Also, if wherever you're watching us from, wherever it's X, Twitter, X, or Facebook, or YouTube, drop your comments in the comment section below. It will be right then. I'll take my time to read it for you. Disasi started an attack. Just like you said, Armando Broja, you said was an own goal, but he was on the verge of kicking it, and the guy quickly, he was a little.
I don't think he would have scored it. I don't think Broja would have scored that.
You don't think so? I thought he will.
No.
Because
The way the ball was moving, I don't think he's finishing that.
I mean, we can all say he didn't kick it. So I mean, that's what the way you see it. But for me, I was thinking he was going to kick it because the only guy in front of him was the defender who quickly knocked the ball away from him, and it went back to the net. And Broja was heading that way. He was moving towards the same direction, and from what I saw yesterday. So I mean, you could say the other way, but I think that Broja would have made it. I mean, a striker like Broja should be able to make. If you have misses, there will be that it will be the miss of the season. But let's look at Disasi's performance. The way he played the right back role, he was outstanding. He was outstanding, Stephen.
Mm-hmm. That's the other thing I wanted to touch on. You know, being a centre back, he's played at right back a couple times for us, but he's also done it before he came to us. And the thing I wanted to touch on was for what goal was it? I think it was the Enzo goal. He played it like a proper right back. He played the ball, he underlapped Sterling, who backhilled it to him. And then he cuts it back. Broja tries a shot, it hits the defender. And then it goes to Enzo, who puts it in the back of the net. It was slightly behind Enzo, but he did what he needed to do to put the ball in the back of the net. And it helped us further cement our position.
Great. What a performance, and Stephen, what a performance from Gallagher. Gallagher came up from the bench and he put out he did a work that we don't see like the work that N'Golo Kante has been doing, those dirty works. And Gallagher, even that few minutes that he had, he was still outstanding. Gallagher still worth keeping, isn't it?
Until the end of the season, yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
There's no point in getting rid of him now.
Outstanding performance coming from Gallagher and the whole entire team. So much praises. So many questions has been asked. Stephen, how much of a winning and winning one trophy changes the whole entire season for Mauricio Pochettino and his boys?
Say that again, sorry?
I said, how much of a winning of this trophy can change the whole entire season for Mauricio Pochettino?
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, we're in good form as it is, but if we win that final, then it's going to help us a lot more towards the back end of the season. And Friday, we go again, FA Cup. We shouldn't be playing on Friday night. That is absolutely criminal from the FA, but we know what their thoughts are about Chelsea. So, yeah. That's sort of my stance is we shouldn't be playing on Friday. We should be playing Saturday. Fulham should be playing Sunday because the only reason they moved our games because of Fulham are playing on Saturday because the two teams never play at home on the same day.
Mm-hmm. I mean, regarding... Go ahead.
So, yeah, we shouldn't be playing on Friday. They should be playing Sunday. We should be playing Saturday. That means that both of Chelsea and Chelsea and Fulham would get the same number of days rest between their Carabao Cup games and their respective FA Cup games. But instead, they've moved our game to Friday, and it's not even on TV. So they've moved it for BS, basically.
I mean, Stephen, you said it all. Regarding to the question that I asked you, how much would this mean? Can they change Mauricio Pochettino's season? I feel like, look, a trophy for Mauricio Pochettino. Would you say if Chelsea win a trophy, if Mauricio Pochettino wins a trophy with Chelsea, would you classify Chelsea season to be a good season or still a poor season?
Say that again.
My question is, if Mauricio Pochettino wins a trophy with Chelsea, the Carabao Cup trophy, will you classify that if Chelsea couldn't make it to the top four, would you classify that as a good season, outstanding season for Chelsea, or a bad season for Chelsea?
What, like, does it change whether it's a good or bad season?
Yeah.
I don't think it changes anything, to be honest. It it'd definitely be good to win something. Yeah, it's a Carabao Cup and whatnot, but it's a route back into Europe. And at the moment, it looks like we could get into the European places through the league anyway. So I don't think it makes a massive difference. Of course, we want to win trophies. It'd be first trophy in England for Poch. It'd be the first trophy under the new ownership too. And it also be good for these young players to win something. So look, at the end of the day, it'd be nice to win it. Whether or not we do, we'll have to see next month. But let's hope we do. Let's hope we bring that trophy home and we can actually be happy that we've managed to win something.
This how I'm taking this question, Stephen G. You know, if Mauricio Pochettino wins the Carabao Cup with his young players, they're not. Remember, these players are all potential players. They're not proven players. They're all potential. If Mauricio Pochettino goes ahead and win the Carabao Cup with his lots, I'll say Pochettino has done a very, very good job, and the season has been outstanding. Even if Chelsea doesn't make top six, why am I? Hear me out. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this. Look, I'm saying this to think that look. I know I'm not comparing Chelsea to West Ham United. West Ham United's season was very, very bad. It was very, very bad last season, but then they were able to win the Conference League, which made their season look good. Where David Moyes went ahead to have an extended his was able to extend his contract to be able to still be a West Ham United manager. Mauricio Pochettino did not come to Chelsea to win trophy. To be honest with you, he did not come. He came to rebuild the team. So in his first season at Chelsea, to me, if he's able to win a trophy with Chelsea, I think that's a plus, and that has been a good season. With all the injuries and all the problems we had from beginning of this season, I think it's a plus for the team, and I think that it is a beginning of something good to happen for Chelsea in the upcoming years. Starting these young, unproven, and apparently, what do you call it, potential players to start becoming world class players in the future. That is how I see it. So I'll take this as a good season if Poch wins the Carabao Cup for Chelsea.
One thing I want to also say after the game, obviously, he does his interviews with the media and with Chelsea and every other like media company, whatever, yeah, as well as his conference. And one of the things he said, which I think it needs to be pointed out, is that he said to build a team from nearly zero, it was an objective of ours to be at Wembley in February. That job's done, but now it's about
Hold on,
winning the
Steven.
final. I am so happy. I'm desperate
Hold on,
to win a
Steven. Can you
title
hear me?
here. We
Can you
won
hear me?
3
Can you hear me?
trophies
Can you hear
in
me?
Paris.
Hello,
And we
hello,
want to
Steven. Can
win
you hear
one
me?
here.
Hello,
Huh?
hello, 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 hello. Hold
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
hold
yeah.
on. You went
Yeah,
out a
I can
second,
hear you.
second. So start all over again, Steven.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Bro, I can hear you.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
having
know what's
yeah,
going
we're
on.
having connection issues here right now. Guys are here
Uh-huh.
out for a bit. Can you hear me now, Steven? Let me make sure we are on the right note. There's a lot of delay here. There's a lot of delay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. I could hear you the whole time, and I looked on StreamYard, and the thing was moving around my picture. So I don't know what happened there.
And let me make sure there's no delay in here right now. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you? There's still a little bit of delay. Can you respond a little bit quicker as soon as I end? You hear my voice and I end it, so I can know that there's no
Hang
delay
on,
in
I'm
there.
going to refresh to see if it's on my end. I'm going to refresh, see if it's on my end. I don't think it is.
All right.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to refresh to check.
All right, refresh yours, and when you come back, I'll also refresh mine. So guys, so we are here discussing the amazing, exceptional, and extraordinary game, remarkable, superb, terrific, a wonderful game that took place at Stamford Bridge yesterday. It was the second leg between Boro, Middlesbrough, and Chelsea, where Chelsea knocked them out, really destroyed Boro 6-1. You know, they have one back, but it was too late. It was too late for Boro. Steven, are you back and can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good, all good, all good. Let's go. Steven, yeah,
Hmm.
you were discussing the Mauricio Pochettino's talking to the press yesterday,
Hmm.
and that's when we have the problem. So yeah, take us through.
Yeah. So one of the things he said was to build a team from nearly zero. It was an objective of ours to be at Wembley in February. That job's done, but now it's about winning the final. I'm so happy. I'm desperate to win a title here. We won 3 trophies in Paris, and we want to win one here. I'm desperate to win trophies, of course.
Spot on, guys. There you go, Mauricio Pochettino will be very happy if he wins something. He wants to win something here. Ellison, thank you very much for liking the video on Facebook, guys. We are streaming live on 3 platforms at the same time: X, YouTube, and Facebook. So whichever platform you're watching us from, please send us your comment or a message. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section below, and we'll take our time to give you our honest opinion or answer to some of the questions that you're dropping. So, happy days. Steven, we also on it. You guys heard that Steven taking us through what Mauricio Pochettino said after the game. He won 2 trophies at Paris Saint-Germain, but this is
3.
England. 3 trophies at France with Paris Saint Germain. But this is England, and he hasn't won nothing yet, but he wants to. And I know he is at the right place. This is a football club with winning mentality. I don't think the winning mentality has lost yet. It's still there. It's still there. It's just that the inconsistency have made things a little bit shaky. But I
It's a
believe
young team. That's got to happen, though.
yeah, young team. Steven said, young team, new players, 11 players or 12 men on the pitch who has never played a season before. So definitely that kind of inconsistency will happen all the time. But this is the time. I want to see. Waiting for McKean to come on the platform and tell me how he saw his man returning from injury and how he saw his performance yesterday. And when I talk about his man, I'm talking about Ben Chilwell. I know he has this problem with Ben Chilwell, but I want him to tell me his honest opinion about how he felt Ben Chilwell performed yesterday. Oh my god! I just look, he's right there. It's right there. He says, big up me, big up Stephen G, big up you, Makeem. And come on, man, how did you see the game yesterday? I know it was an outstanding and terrific game that we all witnessed at Stamford Bridge. But then we're going to be seeing the second leg. Who do you want? Is it Liverpool or Fulham? And if you want any of them, why do you want Liverpool and why do you want Fulham? We'll be looking at that too as we move on. Thiago Silva could win his last trophy on English soil before he leave England or before he retire from club football or international football. We can't wait to see Thiago Silva lifting up that trophy. And also, yes, we're gonna talk about the signing of the season. The signing of the season. I have 4 players on my list here who qualify to be your signing of the season. I have Cole Palmer. To me, honestly, he is a signing of the season. I have Soberslide also on my list. He's gone quiet for a little bit. I have then I have Kudus also from West Ham United. We can also talk about him. We have Pau Torres, and also I remember Madison. Madison, I forgot to add him to my list. Madison also there, but he's been injured for a while. So how impressive have these players be? Who is your signing of the season? Cole Palmer is. I think he's already in the double digits, isn't it, Stephen?
Hmm. He's got, I think it's 15 goals and assists.
15 goals and
Like,
assists
combined, obviously.
combined. And as we're discussing this over here, the statistics don't lie. Chelsea so far, Chelsea home from all competition, home from all competition. I've won 11 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses, 7 home wins in a row, all in all competitions. 4 home Premier League wins in a row, 9 home games unbeaten in all competition, 5 home Premier League games unbeaten, and also last 10 home games, 8 wins. 8 wins at this moment. Blackburn, Brighton, Sheffield United, Newcastle United on penalties. Crystal Palace Preston, and Fulham in the last is Middlesbrough. One draw, which was Manchester City. One defeat, which was Brentford. So that is how Chelsea's season has gone so far. And they, like I said, they are making Stamford Bridge a fortress at this moment. So we can wait. Liverpool have done that. Liverpool have made Anfield that, and also City. City has been a little bit dodgy, but it's not easy to go to City and win it. Chelsea has found it very difficult to win games at Manchester United, but this time we have to try and turn everything around. We should be able to go to Manchester United and start winning games. It's been a long time. I think almost about 7 years now since we had a win at Manchester United. Old Trafford is the place. Stephen, what else you want to add to it? Getting yesterday's game. Any of the players you want to talk about? Mihailo Modric could not finish the game. A lot of people were pointing fingers at him that he has a bad season. He's not playing very well. But was there an injury? Do you think there was an injury? That's why Mauricio Pochettino.
I don't think there's an injury there. We would have heard something if there was an injury from Poch. I think it was tactical because we know that Mudryk isn't that good against low blocks. I feel like overall he's improving, but he still struggles against low blocks because he can't utilize his pace to get in behind them. So I think it was just one of those things of he's not able to utilize his pace fully because it's a low block. Therefore, sub him off, get Noni Madueke on and try something different.
Do you think that Modric don't have that footballing intelligence where if he doesn't beat a man, if he doesn't run behind and do a little bit of a flick and trick from here and there, he cannot really do much when it gets to the 18. The IQ is not there.
Like I said, I think he's improving. I think you look at some of the play in the game yesterday, I can't remember who he linked up with, but there was a little bit of play where he came inside, he played the ball off, got it back, and then his shot deflected behind for a corner. A few months ago, that touch inside is going about 15 yards in field, and he's giving the ball away. I feel like his touch, for the most part, is getting better. He's got a bit more control over the ball now. Mm-hmm. I feel like we're starting to see steady progress. And for now, I'll take some steady progress. If we can keep getting steady progress, then obviously he's got to get to a very good level by the end of the season, beginning next season. And so long as I see progress, I'm not going to complain. Mm. If I don't see progress and I see the same stuff I'm seeing from 12 months ago, we've got a problem.
Huh. All right. So thank you very much. You guys heard from Steven himself. Another statistics there that we're gonna look into. 51 goals scored by Chelsea. And I will break it down for you guys as you're watching. Chelsea have scored more goals in their 28 games in 2023-2024 season, 51 than they netted in the whole of 2022-2023 season in all competition. 50 in 50 games improvement. So there has been a lot of improvement. Those that don't see it, yes, the improvement is right there. Stephen, you want to take us through some of this more of the improvement that Poch and his guys?
I'm gonna try and find the graphic again that Sky showed before the game. So Sky before the game they showed the graphic of our home form in all competitions last season versus our home form this season. Last season at home, we played 24 games, 9 wins, 8 draws, 7 defeats with a win ratio of 38%, scoring 1.17 goals per game. Yeah? Mm-hmm. This season, we've played 16, so we've played 8 less games. After the result last night, it's 11 wins, as we discussed already. 3 draws, 3 defeats. And before the game, it was 63%. So I need to try and do some quick maths on this one. So 11 Divide 17 times by 100. So we've won 64.7% of our home games this season. And I think on average, we're looking at still about 1.7, 1.8 goals per game, I think. Although that might have gone up quite a bit after last night.
Right. Thank you very much. So yeah, goals. I mean, developments. Yes, Chelsea are. I mean, there's been a lot of developments in the goals. The goals are coming. We hope that we can have that consistency of the number of goals that we're scoring. But our brother is here. Mark King in the building. Mark King is in the
Yes,
building. I
sir.
know. I know he watched
Yes,
the game
sir. Yes,
yesterday.
sir.
Mark King, big brother, how you doing, sir?
Yes, God is good.
Good,
God
good.
is
All the
good.
time, all the
All the
time,
time He
all
is
the
good.
time. Absolutely. Nice to hear your voice again. I couldn't get a chance to do a watch along yesterday. I know you're definitely gonna be there. But Akeem, big game. You know, I've had so many adjectives to qualify that game. And I started with amazing, exceptional, extraordinary, phenomenal, remarkable, superb, terrific, and wonderful performance that we saw from the young lads. Apparently, they are, they're not proven players, but then, what do you call it? What would you call it? I forgot the name that I used for them earlier on. Promising players. But we know it was Boro. But what do you take from that performance from Chelsea yesterday?
It was a good performance, but we have to take into account, yeah, Boro didn't play like they did in the first half. They didn't play like they did in the first game, you know. They they kind of let themselves down a bit, really. But this is where you need players to take advantage of those opportunities, and we just did that. And sometimes that's all you need, you know. But the overperformance, it was good. And
Mhm.
I hate to be the guy or to my own horn, yeah. Hear me, yeah, guys in the chat, yeah. And I
Here we
say
here.
this, yeah. Remember, I told you, yeah, yeah, that if we didn't start, yeah, our midfield the way we always do, we will
Mhm.
win every game. You can't even have a dog up there. I told you guys. You guys are sick to your stomach hearing this. I know.
Let me get that midfield
Take
out.
it in. Accept it. Yes. And look how we played with a different midfield.
I
Look
mean,
how we played.
I had some
It
comments.
was so good, yeah.
Yeah,
It was so good, yeah, that even that left back boy, what's his name? Clandestine, whatever his name is. Beautiful.
left back, the left back,
Beautiful.
our left back. Or is it
Beautiful.
a right back or left back?
I don't know his name. Clandestine. I don't know his name
From Middlesbrough.
properly.
Is it from Middlesbrough?
No, no, he plays for us. The
Oh, you talk.
youngster.
Oh, is it Alfie Gilchrist? Oh, the young boy,
No,
with
the other
debut.
one.
Oh, the other one. Yeah, yeah. I can't even say his name. I couldn't really listen to this name very well. But yeah, I know you're spot on.
Sorry, I missed what you said.
His name, the other young guy who had his
Beautiful.
debut yesterday for Chelsea,
Oh, the midfielder, Leo Castledine.
Leo Castledine. Yeah, another Castledine. Yeah, Leo
The
Castledine. Yeah,
midfielder.
Castledine. Yeah,
Casadine, something, yeah, something like that. Yeah, man, that guy.
yeah.
You
Tony
see,
said
when you
Castledine.
have
Yeah,
your
thank you very much,
youngsters,
Tony. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah,
Go
oh
ahead, Makin.
man, I can't believe I said clandestine. I don't even know the crazy English, man. But this is what I'm saying. Beautiful young man, yeah. Beautiful efforts, yeah. This is what you want from your youngsters. Give them a chance; they will do the job.
I think
Rotate. This is the right imagination around the rotation. This is what we needed.
I
Even
think
to the point where Disasi scored.
Chelsea have been doing that much better than Arsenal in terms of giving players debut. Chelsea have done that many times with lots of players.
Amari Hutchinson's brother or someone even put something out about it because of people gave
Yeah,
Hutchinson like abuse and stuff for leaving Arsenal. And then I think it was after the last FA Cup game,
yeah.
his brother or someone put up a thing saying basically Chelsea gave debuts Man City gave debuts. Man United gave debuts. Arsenal didn't give any debuts, and basically stop attacking him for leaving when like other clubs are giving youngsters chances. Essentially,
Spot on. Go ahead, Makim. I took the microphone away from you. Go ahead.
This is what I mean. Yeah, like the combination in the midfield here is so needed. Midfield changes games, it makes games, it breaks teams down. This is what we needed. When you have when you have players here out the front, yeah, that understand that the link up that's going to happen, you're going to get goals. You can't even deny it. There's no way around it. This is how football is. You need the deliveries. Even Brozier, look, he got a delivery, scored. Well, on goal really, but look what he did with the chance. He's not a bad player. Most of these strikers of today are not bad players. The Hoylands and all these guys, they're not bad players. They need wingers. Our wingers are not what they used to be. Wingers are not goal threats and they're not as aggressive up in the box as they used to be.
Generation.
The game has changed, and this is where the striker's meant to be getting the balls from. This is where the headering comes in.
I agree.
Because if that was the case here, we wouldn't be entertaining tall guys like Sesko and Tammy Abraham that can do all the skills in the world, yeah, outside the box. But then when it comes in the box, you get bullied. We don't need that. Use your physicality. This is what we want. We want producing wingers. And Madueke reminds me of that.
Madueke was terrific on the pitch yesterday.
The link up with Madueke and Palmer is secretly very, very underrated. I think it's going over people's heads.
Between who? Madueke and Palmer?
Yeah.
People forget they played together at England under-21s.
So no one is talking about.
I'd even think about that. I just see the chemistry. You get what I'm saying?
Levi Colwell, Madueke, and Levi Colwell, Madueke, and Palmer. Those three play for the under 21s, not 20.
Mm-hmm. Well, Palmer and Colwell have been called up to recently.
Yeah,
but yeah, they had been at the under 21 tournaments and stuff like that together. So you'd expect some sort of natural.
It makes sense now.
Yeah. All right, guys. I got 2 comments here. Let me read out real quick, and then we'll get it going again. Big up to Tony. Big up to you. Seeing you back again on the channel, my lovely cherished viewers. Tony is one of them. Much love to you, Makim. Makim owns this channel right now, and very, very soon, Makim, you're gonna see the big thing happening soon, Makim. You won't regret you did support this platform. You won't. Yeah.
Interim manager.
Absolutely. I want to love you forever. I said hello, this Zion and everyone on the panel and in the chat. Hope you're all well. Great game yesterday. Yes, what else? What an astounding game it was. Tony Tiger said, big up panel, good team performance last night. A title disappointed with Modric. Oh, sorry, Little, not title. Little disappointed with Modric and Brozier, but could Palmer and I think Gallagher. Gallagher.
You know what annoyed me about Gallagher, yeah? He was running in on goal, yeah?
Yeah.
And he didn't even take a shot, and he got tackled.
Yeah. He's been doing stuff like that lately. He's been pulling out tackles too lately. Lately, he's been moving a change of heart.
Yeah.
He's got to shoot there, man. Test the keeper.
Yeah, I think he had a one-on-one. He had a one-on-one or something, and then I think it took
Palmer played him through, and then
2 minute touches. Yeah, 2 minute touches.
Yeah, lately he's been pulling out.
Yeah. Oh, another brother in the building. The DJ Sav, the MC of the day, is right here, Mr. CFC. I call him. is in the building. DJ Sab, welcome back to the channel. As I said, what an amazing, exceptional, extraordinary performance. Terrific. Put up by the boys yesterday at Stamford Bridge. DJ is in house. Let's take his thoughts and we'll come back to Stephen and Makeem again. We only got an hour today. We don't want to go over an hour, guys. We don't want to go. We got other games coming up, Liverpool and Fulham, and also the women will be taking on Real Madrid women at Stamford Bridge. So there's so much more
Let's hope
to
the
come
women don't get
on
robbed
Blue
against
Clouds
Real Madrid
Media.
again like they did in the away game.
Yeah, they were really F up against Real Madrid. A foul that was being committed behind the
Bro,
18.
a player was also like 10 yards onside and they gave offside.
Yeah, 10 yards out of the 18. Makeem, you guys haven't seen that. If you see that thing, you'll be like, what, bro? What kind of referee is going on in this women's game? Oh, goodness.
To be fair, we say that, but don't forget Liverpool versus Tottenham this season in the Prem.
Yeah.
It's not a women's game thing. It's just officials are just terrible at certain things. Or
all right,
corrupt. Take your pick.
Makeem, I've had so many questions. Dig yourself, if you're ready, bro, you can jump in. Makeem, I've had so many questions regarding how much of this one winning trophy changes Mauricio Pochettino's season. Will you consider that as a positive season, a well-deserving season for Mauricio Pochettino if he doesn't even make it to top four? And also, I have some signings over there. I have the signings of the season on my platform. I have Cole Palmer as my number one, Soboslai number two. Kudus also in there. I have Pat Torres and also James is Madison on the list. Which one would you pick as your top signing of the season so far? But before that, let me take your opinion or your answer on the trophy thing with Mauricio Pochettino.
Okay. Guys, I understand, yeah. We've won. We never win. It's like we're so thirsty for a win. We can't let this go over our heads and think, yeah, this been a kumbaya season. It hasn't. It's been atrocious to a Chelsea standard. Let's not forget that. If we can win the FA Cup along with it, then Pochettino has a strong case. But if we only win the Carabao Cup, I don't think this guy's gonna have two legs to stand on by the time we reach the end of the season, to be very honest. Because knowing him, he likes to revert back to what he does. Because even late in the game, you see Colwell pushing up like he's a left back. It happened again. There was
Colwell got moved there because
fragments were
Chilwell
still
came
there.
off.
You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that don't change.
Didn't have a choice though. He had to move
I
someone
mean, that boy did well. That boy Dean, whatever his name is, he did very well.
But he's a
These are the
midfielder.
games where you get your future stars. Yeah, but I mean, in the system, yeah, you can have a change over there instead of having Colwell there pushing up. You could have Chilwell doing that if he was gonna have him doing that, but he didn't look as good as we thought he would, and Colwell didn't look much better either. So we have to take a good look ourselves here. Is the back three going to be better for us? Because having a wing back system can help us with the deliveries that someone like Broja needs. We don't really need that much. The team is already a juggernaut team.
Yeah.
Because we have young players, yeah? We have powerful young players. It's not about we have world class talent, they've peaked, they're at their best. No. They're young players, they're elite young players. So with them, there's a big difference, yeah, with the players their age, but there isn't much difference to the vets.
Okay.
They're on par with the vets mentally. They're on par with the vets mentally.
So you don't think that it will be a successful season for Mauricio Pochettino and his boys, even if they win the Carabao Cup?
With the way he reverted back last night, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and defensively, we've had because he's still having the Enzo pivot. He's still relying on that,
No,
and
hold
we
on.
can't do that in
Makim,
every game.
Makim, listen. If Mauricio Pochettino doesn't get top four and wins the Carabao Cup, would he consider that as a successful season for Chelsea and Pochettino? Yes or no?
No, it won't be a successful season for him. He would have to win the FA Cup along with it if he's not going to make top four.
Thank you very much. Do you know why I say it will be a successful season for Mauricio Pochettino? I take it this way. Poch is not here to win trophy this season. He wasn't brought in at all to win trophy this season. He was here to rebuild, galvanize the squad, and get the best out of the squad. So any trophy that Mauricio Pochettino wins with his team this season is a plus. Because it was not meant to do that. But because the name Chelsea is there, but look at the material that we have. They are potential players. They're not proven players, and we don't even have the balance yet. So if Poch is able to get a win out of this team, I think, Makim, it is a successful
But they are
season.
proven. They are proven, Nee. They are
No,
proven
they're
because
not.
they're
They're not.
21-year-old players. They are.
No.
They are
Makim, hold
because
on.
you get 21 players,
Makim,
yeah, that cost
Makim, what
115 million
proven?
pounds.
What do you consider as proven and unproven? To me, I consider a player to be proven by winning trophy or even being in the season, being playing in our season or Premier League season for at least one season, being in the Premier League for at least one season
Okay,
or winning a trophy. And look at the players that we have now. Modric hasn't
how old is Enzo?
played.
How old is Enzo?
Enzo's second season, playing with almost about 12 new players.
Well,
Disasi's first season.
he's at 22, isn't it?
Not the age.
But 20,
But
22,
the
he's
age is
22
there.
and he's worth 106 million.
Don't use
So
the price
in a
tag.
way, yeah,
Don't use the price
he's
tag,
a
Makim.
proven player. No, but
Not proven.
he's a
Not
proven
proven.
asset because of the World Cup.
You're
So
talking about one player.
he had the
That's
hype.
one player. Enzo.
No, the same goes for Casado.
Casado is
The
not
same goes for
proven.
Casado.
What's he want?
No, but in the eyes of the market, yeah, he's a proven day-to-day starting player on
They are
the standard level.
potentials. They are potentials. They haven't done it in the highest level, so they're not proven. I don't know if maybe Steven or DJ Saab have different aspects on what Makim and I are disagreeing right now. Look, I
If you're
see that
bought, yeah,
as
for 115 million, yeah, you're going to have responsibilities of a 29-year-old or 30-year-old. I'm sorry, that's just how the world is. They see you as an elite player already. That's what it is.
well, this is where I stand on it. I see them to be potential players, but not proven yet. So to me, anything that Mauricio Pochettino bring out like a trophy, I see that to be a good season. Look at last season. I'm not comparing Chelsea to West Ham. Please, before Makim, you come on me, please. I'm not comparing West Ham to
No,
Chelsea.
you had me there, you know. You had me there, man.
I had you almost there. No, I'm not trying to do that, but I'm just trying to say, look how West Ham performance last season in the Premier League. Very, very bad. It was bad performance in the Premier League. But winning, David Moyes was able to win the Conference League with West Ham, and everybody said the season has been outstanding. They've won a trophy, something that people can now win. So as far as they've won it, it's a good season for West Ham United. So compare a little bit to that analysis, and also look at what is going on at Chelsea with these players. But not
You see,
comparing the clubs.
we are thirsty. We are thirsty, yeah, for European Championship football. Yeah. West Ham lived in the desert for how many years? They haven't seen this. This is like this is their new hot bread.
Yeah.
We've experienced this in 2021, and the dramatic fall off has been too dramatic. If you're gonna have 115 million pound on your price tag, yeah, because you did well, with a underestimated team, yeah, within one season. The market decides, yeah, who are the top pro players. And at the moment, yeah, Casados and the Enzos, yeah, that age range, they're punching out the market with the prices because they are valued as much as 30-year-olds and 32-year-olds. That's how much value they have. So they're not any youngsters, they're elite youngsters. It's not like we just pick them up they're not like the Brazil ones. I'm not talking about them. The ones that are currently starting for us, they're all young, but
But
they're the top of their food chain
okay.
to the point where they could be compared to 30-year-olds. They have that responsibility already in them.
All right, so I'm gonna read these few comments here. Tony Tiger brought two valuable or very important comments. He says, "Can we really call these youngsters elite? I feel only Thiago can be considered elite, but the youngsters have potential." Which it sound like exactly what I was saying. Tony Tiger said Erling Haaland can be considered elite, not because of his price tag, but because for the last 4 seasons he has scored goals for fun, which I think you're spot on. Makim still stand where he stands. I think Makim is driving more on the price tag. But let me take Steven's opinion on this. I don't know where Steven stands on this question. I think he've already talk about it, but Makim wasn't here. Steven, what's your final conclusion on this wonderful question? Will you consider Mauricio Pochettino and the boys' Chelsea season, if they win the Carabao Cup, to be successful, or still not a successful season?
I said earlier, I don't think it changes too much whether we win it or not, because let's be honest, yeah, as nice as it is to win trophies with Chelsea, we want to win trophies. Realistically, we want better than Conference League anyway. So sure, if we win it and we can get Europa League
Thank
through
you.
the league position, yeah, happy days. I'll be happy with a trophy, don't get me wrong. I ain't going to complain about no trophy. I wouldn't celebrate it massively because it's a Carabao Cup and I don't really care for that, innit? I care more for FA Cups, Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues. Big club things, innit? I don't care about these Carabao Cup things. I just want us to get back into Europe.
But
Don't you
think that this help the players build up winning spirit or winning mentality as they still grow?
No, it helped. I said that earlier. I said it helped. You look at when Jose came in, it was the first thing he won, and it helped them going forward. Like, I'm not going to complain. I'm just saying from my perspective of it, it's a trophy, and sure, it'd be nice to win one, but realistically don't want to be in the Conference League. I want us to be aiming for Europa through the league, which could be 6th place. So if we can get 6th place and we get a trophy, fine by me. It helped the players develop as well, as we've said. So I ain't gonna complain, to be honest. I just want us to actually show progress, and if progress is getting 6th and winning a trophy, I'll be happy. I mean, we're already showing progress.
Would you be happy, yeah, if you only won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup and didn't hit top four? Would you be happy with that?
I don't expect us to get top 4.
Oh,
At this current point in this season, I don't think we're getting top 4. If we somehow do it, it'd be amazing because we're 12 points off top 4 right now. Could we push for 5th in the potential that's Champions League based on European competition? Potentially, yeah. Because realistically, if we keep our home form up, then we can easily push up the table. And I think that's the big thing. If we can keep our home form for the rest of the season, that's going to be the thing that defines this season and where we stand. Because we know that you've got to win the majority of your home games. You've got to make your home the fortress to obviously help you, because that's where you want to pick up majority of your points, because that's foundations, right? You don't expect to go to the big teams and win away to them all the time, right? so you pick up the points at home, then you're in a strong position. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we can
Spot
keep
on.
building our home form and take it into next season, good. Right now, we've played, 15 games at home, drawn 3, lost 3, and won the rest. So it's a good starting point.
Thank you very much, Stephen G. Thank you very much, Nazar. Thank you very much for liking the video and on Facebook, Blueclouds Media live stream on Facebook, and also Gamechu Oli. Thank you very much again, Melissa, and thank you very much for your liking the video on Blueclouds Media on Facebook Live. Thank you very much for doing that, guys. There is a lot going on here at this moment. We're still digesting the terrific game that was being played yesterday at Stamford Bridge, and the second leg for whoever wins in today's game between Liverpool and Fulham will face Chelsea in the Carabao Cup finals. Wembley, it's here we come. I made a video. I sent a video out there where Reece James was like, Wembley. I was like, what the hell? He said Wembley.
Who do you want in the final, Lee?
To me, I want Liverpool. I want Liverpool. Beating Liverpool would be the best. How many times can we play this team and always go in a draw and losing on penalties? I want to play Liverpool. I don't want Fulham. Fulham will make it difficult for us.
Oh, you want a dramatic ending? Yes, to the final.
Yeah, I want Liverpool.
Bro, it's okay though, because we all know they're going to give us.
He wants the pepper. He wants the peppering to happen.
No. You know what they're going to do, yeah? No matter what, yeah? Especially if it's Liverpool, it'd be either Anthony Taylor, yeah? Jared Gillett,
or Michael
Paul Tierney, Mike Oliver as the ref. We know this. They're going to try and mess with us. We know this. This is to be expected.
All right, there's another question I want to ask my brother over here, Makeem. Ben Chilwell was in this game yesterday. He started the game. What do you make of your brother, the one you want Chelsea to sell him? Any change of mind?
I don't. It's gone worse, yeah. Because I thought, when he was gonna come back,
yeah,
I was gonna miss him a little and be grateful the fact that he's come back and Cole not there anymore, because Cole has been terrible. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that, and then that's not good, you know. When that boy came on, he overworked so much that it was so impressive. I like an overworking midfielder. I love that. The versatile guy.
Castledine was on for
but
10
for
minutes.
Chilwell,
About 4 touches, by the way. It's not like
Chilwell. I don't ever want to see Chilwell starting as a left back for us again. I just don't. He can come in late, finish off the game with the experience, be on the physical level, and tactically, one-on-one duels. He cannot stand this game. And I don't want him to look bad so that we can't sell him for a big price.
Would you rather
my take on Chilwell.
Akeem, bro, you're being harsh, brother.
Any day.
Big up to you guys. Big up. But you're
Any
being
day.
harsh, brother.
Hey, DJ's back.
I was here.
Get out the cave, Sam.
I was just.
Come outside, Sam.
I was just.
DJ, 1 minute. I got all the rest of the minutes for you. Let's Steven ask Makeem this question real quick so he can answer.
No worries. Would you rather Cucurella? You'd rather keep Cucurella and play Cucurella when he's fit?
I would personally, put Cucurella on my back, and drop him there at the left back role if I had the choice.
Left back in the changing rooms.
I would drive it. I would drive him there if I have to. Yeah. I'll pay his ticket. Yeah, for him to start. I'll do it. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Cucurella defensively is what we need.
Cucurella what?
Defensively, he's what we need. He's the best thing we can have a left back outside of Maatsen. Outside of Maatsen, he's the only one that can actually keep up here with Gusto on the other side. You need a whole team to defend and attack together. You
So
need a
there you go.
resilient guy to
There
do
you
that.
have it. There you have it.
I don't know how
Makeem,
people
thank you
rate
very much,
Cucurella
Makeem.
so highly, man. This guy has been
Makeem's
a
on fire.
I
problem.
know, me too. I don't know how people rate Chilwell so much too. I understand. I know.
You got to.
So, but Cucurella has been a liability since day one, since he joined us. Day one.
I
He had
know,
what,
so has
4
Chilwell, but
games?
it's okay.
Well done, Cucurella.
Chilwell makes me miss Xabi Alonso, Marcos
Yeah, but
Alonso
you know
every
what, brother?
day. You don't hear me complaining.
Can I just say one thing on that, Makeem? You know, we talk about experience in this team, right? You know, we do realise we've only got 3 Champions League winners in this team. You do realise that, don't you? One of them's already injured. He's out injured in Reece James. You've got Thiago Silva, and then you've got Ben Chilwell, who's won the Champions League.
Did you say Thiago Silva won the Champions League?
He did with Chelsea.
Yeah.
With Chelsea.
Makeem, you forgotten already.
With Thomas Tuchel.
I can't hear you.
You forgot
with
already.
Thomas Tuchel, bro.
Joined us on the
Oh no! I thought you were talking before that because I need to know what period.
No.
You need to be more specific because Chilwell was in 2021 as well.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We talk about having experience in this team. We talk about having experience in this team, and you would have Cucurella over Chilwell. Never, mate. That guy. I mean, listen, that was
the whole point why we bought him.
Listen, I like Cucurella. I think he's a good player, but
we bought him for the exact same amount as Chilwell.
I think it's 50,
and he didn't get.
I don't think he's the
same price tags.
No, I think it's 50-60. About almost close. 50-60.
Cucurella was about 60 mil.
Okay, close enough.
It was 60.
Yeah, close. Yeah.
It is close enough. I don't do margins. Yeah, all I'm saying, is that Cucurella was meant to be doing the job. All Chilwell had to do is crown Sky Sports, and Cucurella's game has never been since the game. He's never been the same since he got his hair pulled in that Tottenham game. It's been hard for him to get minutes, and to the point, where players, had to change positions to right wing and all sorts, because of Chilwell. We have to facilitate. We got rid of our best left back, Look at Matson. He plays like a grown man.
Matson's playing in
grown man. We all know, We all know if Matson started any game, as a left back, they know, that universally, it's law that you have to start him every game there. Chilwell would not be starting like that team.
I like Matson.
To the point where even Lewis Hall, we even got rid of Lewis Hall because of my man. Out with the old, in with the new, because that's why we got the new.
Tony, big up Tony Tugger in the comments, by the way. He's asking that question. I was at the match last night.
I'm waiting for Makeem to land so I can hear it.
I was at the match last night, guys, and I thought the performance we put yesterday was absolutely unbelievable. And people talk about, it's the first division team, we should go out and there. Well, people were trolling us for not beating them. People were trolling us the first time around because we didn't finish them off in the first game, right? So this time we smashed them this time, right? And people want to come at us and say,
and guess what you have to do, Sam? Guess what did you have to do? You have to make sure Gallagher don't start in the midfield.
Makeem, let your brother land, then you can.
I was just gonna say, guys, and I've said this all along on your streams and other streams. Yeah. You play players in their right positions, they're gonna ball out. It's as simple as that. You play super players in their right positions, they're gonna ball out. Right, and that's exactly what Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo done yesterday. Yeah, because they were playing in that right position. They both knew what they were doing, and they just dominated that midfield yesterday. All right, and obviously Enzo Fernandez got his goal as well. On top of that, which was a good finish as well. But in just general yesterday, I thought we were absolutely brilliant. I thought Chilwell had an excellent game. He had 60 minutes he played, over to 61 minutes when we took him off. I thought he was actually excellent for the whole game. His pass for the first goal was a brilliant pass. I think this is what I'm saying, being a little bit harsh on Chilwell. I get he's had his downfalls of his.
No, but you're setting the bar so low for an experienced player. That's not fair on the younger one.
I'm not, brother. Listen to what I'm trying to say to you, because what we needed in that game yesterday was experience, okay? And it was good to see Chilwell back in that team yesterday, all right? Bear with me 1 second, guys. My daughter's just a bit excited in the background. Can you bear with me? Sorry.
Yeah. That experience is going to matter, when we play teams like Liverpool, Fulham, in these kind of games, this is where experience matters the most, and your performance matters along with it. The man is too static here to be for us to be defending this guy like this. It's not good. Look at the one time we didn't play Gallagher in the midfield. Yeah, look how we played. We need to try new things. That's why we got the new thing. You got new toys. Use them.
Stephen, let me
If
ask
we got
Stephen.
rid of Mounts here from 2021, use this. Why? What makes this guy so special that we can't get rid of him 3 years later? And we already got a player that was there already that can barely get minutes, and a youth team player that can barely get minutes too.
What youth team player?
Like, you got to look at it differently after a while.
What youth team player?
Matson.
Okay.
Do you know since when Matson had to go on loan? And this is not the first player that Matson's been around for time.
You know I rate Martin, yeah. But even Werner and Havertz look good in the Bundesliga.
Martin is my boy.
A lot of players look good in the Bundesliga. Yeah. You don't get the space that they have in the Bundesliga. Low. You can't hit that pass that he did the other day for that assist in the Prem unless you're playing Tottenham with 9 men where they sit.
How would you know that if he didn't? If he doesn't even get the look to even play in that position?
Because no one
doesn't even get the look, and he's had a wonderful preseason too. I don't know what you're on about. And the maddest thing, he's played the other positions and played well there too. You can't ask these things from Chilwell. The whole team has to be displaced here for certain players. This is why we are where we are. We already have juggernauts, but we don't want to use them fully because we have prize players that need to be prioritized. Then make them look good. They won't look good if you play them the whole time.
I've got nothing against Martin. I rate him. I'm just saying you don't get that space in the Prem. No one does that other than Tottenham sit that high.
But you see, that same logic is the reason why someone like Chilwell, he's been in the team, for 2021 where we won the Champions League, gets to look over Maatsen before even proving himself. What happened to form? We used to look at players for form and how they provide to the team, not for what we know them for, not for what they did 3 years ago.
Thank you very much.
You have to acknowledge that.
Thank you very much, Tony Tiger. Tony brought another interesting comment. He says we started the second half quite poor last night. Cole Gallagher made a difference when he came on. I thought Gallagher he played very, very well without minutes that he had in the second half. He does a lot of dirty jobs that people don't see him doing. But yes, another chance that he had, he should have buried it. Chile is the best left back at the club. He just need to stay fit. It depends on how you see, left back defending. To be honest with you, going forward, I think Cucurella is very fast. He's very, very good. But Cucurella, you don't get crosses from McKean. Cucurella, you don't get crosses from Cucurella and McKean. You don't get that crosses. And he defending sometimes a little bit poor. But going forward with the ball, passes on the ground, he's very, very good at it. Which I wouldn't take that away from
Cucurella.
He is.
Cucurella is actually very, very underrated. He's very underrated.
By the way,
very offensive.
Chilwell should have won yesterday.
No, listen, I'm not saying he's underrated.
Cucurella is very offensive, and to the point, where my man, he's so good, that even Poch himself, and Potter saw this guy as a better centre back than Colwill. You're not looking at things for what they are.
All right, DJ, come in. McKean is relaxing for a bit.
That's all right. That's okay. So let McKean talk. I'm like, it's interesting what McKean comes out and says these things. I always like to counteract what he tries to say. And look, listen, all I'm going to say to you is I get what he's saying. I can understand what he's trying to get at in terms of, okay, we've got to start letting these other players get the opportunities. However, at this moment in time, let's be real here. Chilwell, whether McKean likes it or not, Chilwell is our best left back at the football club when he's fully fit. It's as simple as that. Cucurella's nowhere near his levels in terms of that.
On paper, but then that's how we get beaten by these teams. And then we start crying, we're 10th.
Let him land. McKean, okay.
Not only does he get into dangerous positions as a left back, he scores goals, he puts his body on the line. That's why he gets probably so many injuries, as he does, because he puts his body on the line every time. I mean, last night you guys watched the game, right? That header that he had in the first, 10 minutes when he almost scored that goal. Mm-hmm. I mean, he went on 1-1 with that goalkeeper. He could have been knocked out from that.
That should be a pen. That should have been a pen. That should have been a pen.
He went in for it. But can you see Cucurella doing something like that? I certainly can't. I can actually see him ducking his head when a situation like that was to occur.
I've seen Cucurella header over 6 foot players. I've seen that as a centre back. I've seen that.
No,
you can't get that from Chilwell. I've seen Cucurella. I haven't seen Cucurella get past. I haven't seen a player get past Cucurella in a very long time. I've seen players get past Chilwell nicely.
But listen, what I'm trying to say to you is, look, I'm not knocking Cucurella at all. He's there as a person to come in. Obviously, him and
even moving forward, he gave that ball to what's his name, Jackson. Him and Jackson, the way they work whenever they play. You don't get that from Chilwell.
Mate. No, I think you're being a little bit harsh on Chilwell, bro. I really do. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because he's...
No, I'm being realistic because the player, he's had enough time to show us what he can do since Leicester. And he hasn't yet to do enough to actually fill up the boots of Marcus Alonso. To the point where we even bought another player. Yes, he got injured. Yes, but then he recovered. He had time to recover. And then he played before the player that was bought to replace him. Constantly. To the point where now the player doesn't play, so he's automatically crap. This is what Cucurella's going through. And for that must frustrate you. So when every game you go to, you have on your mind, you're barely gonna get any minutes to show what you're really worth because they put a big price tag on you. But you have this guy that's been there 2 years before you, that hasn't done much since. But because of the reputation he's had for being in that team, he has to start ahead of you to the point where even there's a boy Maatsen that's better for us going forward. No one's getting the chance to prove themselves.
No, listen, I agree on that.
At least a bit of competition.
Now, listen, Maatsen, I agree with. I didn't want him to go in the first place. I thought that was a mistake that we'd done because we were crying out for a left back when Chilwell was injured, along with whatever. He was our only fit left back at the football club. For whatever reason or another, I don't know. Our manager said he's not tall enough to be a left back, and that's it. He didn't want to keep him. He didn't want to keep him at the football club. Now he's seen the guy so far. I watched him play a couple of games for Dortmund. He's balling out up there, and he's already set up a couple of goals already. And I think he's passed. I think in the weekend for one of his passes for the goals that they scored. What a pass that was for Dortmund to score their goal. Yeah. But just going back to the Chilwell debate.
Let's wrap it up on that. Let's wrap it up. Stephen want to come in before we wrap it up on Chilwell. Sorry, go ahead, DJ.
All I'm basically going to say is at this point in time, the club when they played as a back, with Colwell playing in his centre back position. The team looked comfortable. They didn't look like they were in any danger at any point. They looked like, yes, this is how we're comfortable to be passing to each other. It's just I just feel when you're playing a player like a Colwell like left back, which is not his position, it kind of disrupts the whole team. And having Chilwell back in that team, back into that place yesterday, I think was excellent for us. As I said, he lasted for the 61 minutes. I thought he had an excellent game, personally, I thought. Okay, and I just thought, obviously, when we put Colwell back at left back, you then start to see Middlesbrough slightly coming back into the game. And again, I'm not going to blame Colwell for that. That is because again, it's not naturally his position, and the manager decides to play him in that position. If he can go into a game against, for example, Aston Villa on Friday now, right? Yeah, and he plays that same team that we played in the same positions that they played. He probably dropped Mudryk maybe because people are going to moan about his performance. Okay, you probably put Madueke in there and Sterling, right? Probably the only change I make in that game. And you go with Enzo and Caicedo in that midfield, playing in their positions. I reckon I think we'll beat Aston Villa on Friday. I really do. But you've got to play these players in their right position. Simple as that.
You see, this is where we go wrong. This is where we go wrong, my friend.
We will lose, yeah.
Those two, Caicedo and Enzo, yeah, in that pivot, yeah, the way they play, yeah, you can't do what you did in Middlesbrough against everybody. The whole game wasn't nice. It wasn't a roll through.
But he came back after that, didn't he?
Because you can't survive. You can't survive like that with top 5 teams.
Yeah, but after he scored his goal, if you think about it, Enzo actually came back and started playing his normal position, and then he started dictating his passes.
Once we got comfortable, he dropped deeper to help us just manage it because we didn't need to do anything.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you can't do that against Aston Villa. The pressure's too much. its entire intensity.
So what do you do then, McKean? Do you drop Enzo or you drop
Personally,
for that game?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying Enzo, when it comes to physical games like that, Enzo shouldn't be started. Neither should Gallagher. There should be players, maintenance players
So
that
who would you
come
put in that
and
midfield?
maintain the game so that you
Who would
can
you put there
carry
then,
it
brother?
through. But
Who would you
on the
put there then?
beginning, you need warriors.
So I'm asking, who would you put
I'd rather start Carney. I'd rather Carney play.
Carney. He's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
You need warriors to begin with. And then you have the classy players that come and bring some finesse or some flair or to come make the game look prettier or help out a little. But the ground game, you need your pieces out there.
All right, thank you guys. So you guys have been outstanding. I like this. How would I say it? Called the use of certain words. This cross something. Someone says something, the other person cross does something. I don't know. They use that word in court a lot. Is it counter punching or cross something? All right, anyway. But yeah, I like that from Makim. Makim on the other side. It looks like we three are against Makim today. What's going on? I don't know. Makim
I'm winning so far. Gallagher didn't start, and we won. Look how many games we win. Look how much we win. I'm winning so far,
Makim is what an interesting stream today. It's very, very hot and kicking. Makim making the debate very, very interesting. But guys, so we're gonna move on from these two guys, so Cucurella and Ben Chilwell. They've taken almost about 20 minutes of the stream already. Guys, the next one we're gonna talk about before we have two more things we're gonna talk about before we bring the stream to an end. Everyone has to produce his signing of the season. I have my signing of the season. Then I'll go accordingly to the way I have on my list, and you guys can rearrange it the way you want it. Stephen, also, I think let me take before we go there. Let me ask DJ Sal as he's now free. DJ, I asked if Chelsea and Mauricio Pochettino are able to win the Carabao Cup trophy, would you consider Chelsea's season to be a good season or still a poor season if they win the trophy? What's your thoughts on that question?
Thoughts quick one will be to where we were last season, and also to the guys on the panel as well. To where we were last season, and if we were to win a trophy, it's better. We're better off than what we were last season. Plus, if you look at our points in the Premiership, in terms of our home wins, I think we're better off than what we were. We're way up better off than we were last season. So for myself, if we do win the Carabao Cup, and we can get, I'm still right. Whatever people want to say, I'm still pushing for top 5 for us, 5th position still, 5th or 6th still. And if we can get one of those positions, all right, I'll be happy. But if we don't, and we still end up getting a European spot, and it's say a 6th or whatever, I'll still be happy, because let's be real here. We used to always slate Arsenal fans for saying 4th spot was a trophy, but the 4th spot was a Champions League effort. Was a Champions League, and we used to cuss them for talking about saying trophies are not as important. Now we're saying, for me, trophies. For me, the number one priorities is winning a trophy and then winning and getting into high positions as you possibly can. Jose Mourinho set that storm when he first came to Chelsea. He won the first trophy, and then we went on to. We all know what happened to Chelsea after that. So look, listen, if we can do the same thing again this season, I'll be happy, and it gives Poch more time as well at the helm.
Thank you very much, DJ. DJ Makim said no, it wouldn't be. Would he say it was a successful season or not? Yes, right? Yes.
No, I said it wouldn't be a
Makim
good
said
season.
no. You said no.
If we only win the Carabao Cup here, it won't be a good season. It's not gonna mean much.
DJ Saab, you think it's going to be a good season? Yes or no?
It's a cup at the end of the day, Lee. So I'll be happy.
Okay.
And we finish in the top. We finish in a European spot.
Apparently, Premier League home wins 2022-2023 season, 6 wins, 7 draws, and 6 defeats. If you look at the 2023-2024 season in the Premier League, Chelsea have won 5 home wins and then 3 draws, 3 defeats. So let's compare the seasons: 7 wins, 6 draws. 6 wins, 7 draws, and 6 defeats. Compared to this season, we have 5 wins, and 3 draws, and 3 defeats. Look at the numbers. So, which one will you prefer? 6 defeats or 3 defeats?
Still got 8
Premier
more home
League.
games as well in the Prem.
Right. So, and also if you look at the whole season,
competitions home record from last season as well.
Yeah. If you look at the home record, also since November 2023, our wins have been about 63% in the Premier League. So that's all improvement. That's all improvement.
Mm-hmm.
And in all
since
competitions,
the first game we've won 63% of our Premier League games.
Yeah.
And in that same time, we've played 15 in all competitions and won about 60%.
So there's
I also think
improvement.
we're currently averaging in recent games about 2 points per game as well.
Yeah. So, Makim, do you think there's improvement or not? Do you think the team is?
See, I'm not a big fan of stat merchant. You see, I like to see my eyes don't lie. Realize. Yeah, and I will realize when the midfield gets improved, we realize what we needed all along. We've been looking over it.
But you know that
I won't settle for that.
These same statistics is what makes these players very expensive.
This guy. You know what? Now that you said that, I want you all to get all the stats so that we can buff him up. Yeah, buff him up and send him there.
Yeah. All right. Tony said Cucurella has looked good for us in only a handful of games. If we could get 50 million for him, I would drive him to the club myself.
You ain't getting 50 mil for Cucurella.
Tony said that if we finish the season mid-table, a trophy means very little. This is Spurs mentality. Okay. But this is what I'm saying.
Pep wanted to get Cucurella,
Yeah, this is all I'm saying.
Pep wanted him first.
The reason why I'm saying it's a good season is Poch is not here to win any trophy. He's just here to rebuild and get this guy playing football and start in the following season. But if a trophy comes his way and is able to get it to the finals, why wouldn't I say it's a good season? Because he's not here to win a trophy. But that's just by the way. I'm gonna start from DJ Steven. I'll go to Steven. Go ahead, Steven.
So Lampard done a thing. I think this is what they say when they say to Sky. I think they mean that whole thing that Neville, Jill Scott, Carragher, and all them lot do. Yeah. He said about last season when he came in as interim, half the squad, so about 30 players, so about 15 players, either wanted to leave or had already been told they were leaving, and there were 7 games to go.
So
people wonder why him or any other manager would have struggled. You could tell the players had checked out. It was so obvious. The players didn't give two. I'm not even going to say the word, but you can.
Yeah, they lose. We're
coming. But there has to be some accountability though on Lampard's part. Right. Like this is an inside issue. Bro, you get what I'm saying?
The squad is checked out.
It leaks over to the players. Yeah, but the same person who told them that's the same person who put you there.
You can't do
inside job.
If players are checked out, the players don't care. If the players ain't,
it's the same directors that are giving the orders. Yeah, are the same directors that told Lampard, you know what, this such and such. So it's the same people that are giving them orders. And as far as I'm concerned, the manager is a more authority figure compared to the players. So he's got a more closer link here to the directors and the insides of the dealings. So you can't just say, oh, yeah, they got, half of them got told this, got told that. Was you aware of it?
You could see that.
What did you do about it?
Being told that.
Did you have enough time? You know?
As fans, we could see that. As fans, we have commented on that from last season. We could see that without being told.
And how do we know, yeah? He didn't even tell them that too. He could have told some of them that. He could have told some of them that. The directors could have told some of them that. The owners could have told some of them that. But he has to take his responsibility as a manager for that to
We
not
could
affect the
see
game.
that as fans.
Those players are affected, yeah. We've had 30 odd players, yeah. We had 30 odd players, yeah. If there's half of the team, yeah, you could replace. We even have players on loan. You can put other players there that are willing to sweat for the badge. It's that simple. You have to be held accountable at some point. And this is why I say managing is not for everybody. I love Lampard for so long, but it's not for everybody, man.
That's
He
true.
doesn't have it.
You're spot on that.
Especially with that statement there, he doesn't have it.
You're not getting my point. You say this stuff about seeing it with your own eyes. Yeah. We were all commenting the exact point that he's making last season at the time. No manager comes in and does better with that team because the players had already checked out, because the players didn't care or want to be there, and they knew it weren't going to impact their future because they probably already had moves sorted for the summer. We knew this. As fans, we knew this.
So why play them?
This comment.
So as a manager and a man, yeah, why play them? You have power, you have authority, use it. Unless you're a part of the problem.
So you're limited on what you can do. Put it this way, yeah. If we put out a team of academy players, yeah, what do you think happens with our fan base because of how volatile our fan base are? Uproar. Absolute uproar.
You're going straight to the extreme. There's half of the team now, the entire academy. There's extreme.
Obviously,
you have to be responsible of the output that Lampard's put out there.
All right, guys.
Got rid of basically the majority of those players.
You know what I think? I think that Lampard has no choice because, no one knows what's going on. Because if Steven hasn't said this today, we haven't seen this video where Lampard was describing what was going on at Chelsea, that the players were all checked out. I wouldn't know this.
Knew that anyway.
I wouldn't know it because all the fans will be blaming Lampard. Like, why are you not playing that player? Why are you not playing this? Why Mauricio Pochettino have said the same thing before. He said that people ask why we're not playing this, and the person plays. We're asking so many questions.
He says
in the game.
Poch's whole thing is you're paid to train, not paid to play.
Okay, so
in other words,
the fans,
if you don't train well, you ain't playing.
Right, that's what sums it out.
Because you don't deserve it.
That's right. So my question is, why, if Lampard did what he did, if he hasn't done it that way, probably the fans will be asking so many questions and then booing him during game time and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like Lampard has to do what he has to do at this moment in time to be able to get bring the season to an end. That's what I felt like. But
but he's lost respect though. But by that statement, he's gonna lose respect for some people. I'm telling you, even other coaches, they don't. Nobody wants to work here with someone that blames players. When you have the choice and the ability and the resources. From when you get a guy like Tuchel that came in the same way, say, "Oh, Chelsea's a ready-made team. All you need is a good manager." You're not built for it, Lampard. Especially with statements like that. You have players that don't want to be there. You still play them, and then you want to blame them to say, "Oh, because of their mentality, because they didn't feel wanted, they didn't play." So then this is where you use your initiative, and take charge.
The players didn't want to be there.
We take charge. We all knew Hakim Ziyech felt that way, but you still played him, Lampard. So don't complain about him. That's my point. If you didn't do nothing about it and you hovered around the issue, don't act and blame other people when you didn't use your authority for the right things.
Anyway, we should get him in as a director because his talent ID is actually good. That's one thing we should be doing.
Okay.
I like to remain him as a legend. I don't want his record as a legend to be edited or inflicted or damaged in any ways. The manager's done enough for me, to be honest. I like to see my legends in high regards as they are. I don't want to see them badly because look at what they did with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Look at Giggs. Legends, but they shouldn't have to have gone with what they went through. You have to know your place.
As a director, though, he can actually ID.
And the maddest thing, he wasn't even the most vocal guy, even when he was in his prime. He wasn't a leader like that.
Thank you very much.
I'd still get him as a
thank you very
director,
much,
though,
guys.
because his talent ID is actually quality.
All right, so we're gonna move on from there. Stephen, I have a few names here. I have Cole Palmer, Szoboszlai, Kudus, Pau Torres, and Madison. Madison for Tottenham Hotspurs. Which of these players, accordingly, will be your number 1 to number 5 as your number 1 signing of the season? Would you classify as number 1?
Yeah. So obviously, in our group, Ryan had sent a thing, and one of the things on there was signing of the season. For me, I had it between Kudus and Cole Palmer. They were the two that I had it between as signing of the season. Then I think I had Madison as third, but he's been injured.
Yeah.
So I'd probably drop him down a bit because of, obviously, we don't know how he's going to come back, and he's missed a big portion of the season at this point.
Yeah.
But
so,
yeah, it'll be between Palmer or Kudus for me.
Okay. Yeah, on my list, I have Cole Palmer number 1. I have Kudus number 2. Kudus has been terrific for West Ham United too. Very, very. But Palmer beats him with a number of goals. And also Szoboszlai. Pau Torres come in as number 3 for me because of Aston Villa and what he's done for Aston Villa. But Szoboszlai also have gone. He's gone missing for a little bit. He's been missing for a little bit. I mean, a couple games he was outstanding, but now you don't hear much of a Szoboszlai. So that's why I put Pau Torres ahead of Szoboszlai. Although Szoboszlai and Liverpool are on top of the league, I put Pau Torres there. Then I have Madison as number 5, the least because he's been injured. And he started very well, and we haven't seen much from him since then. So let me go to Makeem. Did I go to DJ Sav? And let's see what they have before we bring the stream to an end. So we have just less than 10 minutes to finish up the stream, guys. Makeem.
So, guys, I want to ask you guys, yeah?
Yes, sir.
You see, yeah? Do you think, yeah, the way we started, yeah, or the lineup we had, yeah, for Middlesbrough, yeah, do you think, yeah, going forward, yeah, is that how we're going to be moving? Should we be moving like this? Or should we go back to how we play regularly?
Look, I think that why wouldn't you repeat what is not broken? But also you can say that every game is different. What I'll say Poch to do, I'll tell Poch to do is start with the same lineup against whoever team you're playing with and see how that works against Aston Villa. If it works very well, keep that formation and keep that personnel, keep that formation, keep that people, the players that start that same game against Boro. If it works, play the same thing against Liverpool in the finals. That's what I would say.
How about you, Sav?
Yeah, listen, as Nee said, I mean, the only change I would probably make in that game, if need, again, you've got to look at the opposition. How I look at it is, I look at the opposition, see who we're playing up against. If we can go toe-to-toe with the same team we did against Middlesbrough and do the same thing against Villa, then I would say try it. The only change I'd make, and that's only because I want to take him out of the firing line because he got utter. I saw on Twitter afterwards the amount of crap he got, and I can get for what reason for. I'll take Mudryk out of the fire, and I probably would put Madueke and Sterling in there for the game against Aston Villa.
DJ, from what Steven and I were thinking is Mudryk really struggled against low blocks. That is the decision making when he's been surrounded by too many players. If he struggles, but if a team like Liverpool or Aston Villa, where they have all guns blazing, they're attacking you from left, right, center. There's always space behind, center backs where you can run into and do something. So maybe.
You see the situation with me on that one.
Not a bad player.
He's not a bad. But what I will say is I think we've seen this already this season when he's had a good game, Mudryk, right? Yeah, and I can think of a few that he's had good games at. For whatever reason or other, Poch decides to drop him for the next game. He then blames and says it's an injury. It's not an injury because we can see him saying no. He's actually either waiting he's either in the stands or he's tweeting something out. Okay, so it's not an injury. So why is it then basically he's not playing him? If he's doing well, then let the kid.
Because he needs to play Chilwell at left wing, man. Chilwell needs to be at the left wing, okay?
This is
what you like. You like this.
No, bro. I don't like Chilwell at left wing. Come on, Nakeem. Come on, you should know me better than that, bro. I don't want Chilwell at left wing. Yeah, but what I'll say is, right, is no, this is before Chilwell came back from injury, Nakeem. I'm talking about before that. Because he had a couple of games when he was outstanding, Madrid, but for whatever reason or another, the manager decides to drop him for the next game. How is a player supposed to learn? I mean, what are they supposed to do? Madueke the same. The guy's had a couple of great games. What does he do? He drops him for the next game. That's my only thing I have with it all. I mean, and yet Sterling seems to be starting almost every game. And the guy has probably, apart from last night, I thought he had a good game last night. But sometimes there are times when this guy can have bad games, 2-3 in a row.
Yeah, but he has stats. He has stats. He has Gallagher type of stats. So you have to stick with him.
I want you guys to see the body movement or the body language of Modric yesterday after everyone was celebrating when
it wasn't great yesterday. I know that.
It wasn't. I have it on my screen right now. Let you guys see it in a bit. But yeah, go ahead. Stephen, if you have any comment, I mean any answer or to McKean's question, you can drop it on, Stephen. Hey there, Stephen G.
I wasn't here.
Oh, Makim, can you drop your question again so maybe Stephen can have his opinion on your question?
I'm saying, okay, you see the midfielder that we played with against Boro, yeah? Would you want the same starting against Villa going forward? Or do you want to revert back to how we used to play with Gallagher and Enzo on the pivot?
I think we should go with what we had just there. I would have liked to see more subs earlier on yesterday, though, purely because we were comfortably in the lead. There was no worry of us throwing it away, and we play again on Friday. That's the only thing I would have changed, is that I would have made subs slightly earlier because of that reason, because the FA hate us. But yeah, I'd probably stick with the same midfield, I'll be honest. I've seen people trying to start rumors that Caicedo's injured, but nothing got said. So,
and guys, would you guys want a number 10 at the club, like João Felix? Would you guys want João Felix to come back?
Not Felix.
Or is that
not Felix. No.
How about you, Sam?
Listen, I actually thought Felix was one of our better players before we let him go last season. To be honest with you, I was hoping we were actually going to. I'm going to disagree on this one. It's only because it's not because. And listen, it's not because of the Portuguese factor. Before anyone comes at me because of that, it's not because of that. I thought he actually done very well. I thought he did. He done okay for us. And the way the talk was all coming out after is that we were going to get him on a permanent basis. I think the owners wanted him. But Poch turned around and said he's not good enough for his system. So if the manager's coming out saying he's not good enough for his system, then I guess they're going to listen to what the manager says, and maybe he's probably thinking, yeah, he's not good enough, so he's not going to buy him. So it's what it is. At the end of the day, we didn't get him, and we move on from it. But I thought what he did for us when he was at Chelsea, I thought he done pretty well for us. I thought he did okay. He's probably one of our only shining lights. From such a terrible season that we had last season under Potter, I thought he did okay. Felix.
He scored goals too.
Yeah, he scored some goals as well. I know people were calling him a post merchant because he kept on hitting the post, but I find that a bit difficult. I find that a bit harsh.
Look at Modric. Look at Modric coming down here. Look at Modric coming down. Look at him. Everyone will celebrate. Everyone looks happy, but this guy looked down. Look at him. Look at his face.
Yeah.
Because he knows he had a bad. He knows he had a bad game, bro. That's why. He knows he had a bad game. It's as simple as that. He did have a bad game this time. I'm not denying that.
Yeah, he did. He did. But anyway.
Nee, what do you think here? Do you think we're gonna get Osimhen? Like, do you think it's a myth this time, or we're gonna get him in summer?
They're gonna get him.
Do you think we're gonna get anybody in January?
No. If someone's gonna come through the January transfer window and it's going to be a striker, it will be a loan move. It's never going to be a permanent move. Never. It'll never be a permanent move. Yeah,
don't rule out Benzema out this window still, by the way, because there's been heavy links with him again today. Links today.
Benzema stuff starting to change now. You had everyone saying, there'll be nothing, and then all of a sudden it's, there's meetings, there's talks.
Yeah, he wants to move away.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what, guys. He comes in. If he comes in, Stephen, if he comes in, there should be no excuse for our team. We should be finishing in a Champions League spot, personally, because he'll get the service.
See, you can't say that. You can't say that, yeah. When your wingers
pressure,
are not
I know it's
assisting
a
like
pressure.
that. It's a lot of pressure, man.
This pressure, I get it, bro. But this
DJ.
is we're talking about. Go on, bro. Go on, Steve. I know you want to
Nkunku, Palmer, and Benzema as a free.
That's going to be scary, isn't it? In itself.
Hold on, wait, guys. You need to realize, yeah, that Nkunku is not like what are we doing here? He's not ready. Like he's not a ready-made project. Like he's not even a Palmer yet. He's originally an 8. He's not even quick like that. He don't run past players.
Well, I love this guy.
We're expecting this guy, yeah. We're expecting this guy to come in there and play João Felix. Like he's not João Felix.
I love you, Makim.
Makim, man, you're honestly, geez, I have to give you that. I love your debates, mate. Honestly, I really do.
Yeah, it keep the channel going. I love him.
He does.
He sees different things that no one's seeing. No one is seeing it. And you know, if we are being positive here, then there's no debate here. We're not having a conversation, you know. But Makim sees something different that no one is seeing. So that's why I like that. I like that from him.
I get what he's trying to say. I get what he's trying to say. You know what, Makim? I get what you're saying, brother. He's not a João Felix. He's not the finished product. But listen, for what he can do for us, I thought I saw enough of him pre-season to say to myself, he'd have been a difference maker this season if he stayed fully fit, personally, right? So I think there is a player in Nkunku, and I just think if we get a fully fit Nkunku before the season ends, and we're still in both cup. Well, we're in the final already, but we get far in the FA Cup. I can't see why. And listen, I can't see why we can't move ourselves up the table, bruv. It's just all it is just keeping those clean sheets at the back.
We've been moving up so well in as well.
We have been, bruv. But what I will say as well, Steve, I think the only disappointment about yesterday is we conceded a goal. That clean sheet is still not coming a while yet, and that's the one thing I want to see come off.
Sure.
But then the other thing that you have to put to that is whilst we conceded, the positive thing is that our keeper ain't making mistakes, and I don't think he's actually been at fault for a single goal he's conceded.
Nah, he hasn't, and I hope to God
nice
he stays.
Like we got to give Boro the props for their goal. It was a very nice goal.
Big up to you, Kim So in the house.
Right, that it bounced right in an awkward place for
him. Kim So,
man, where have you been? Kim So, where have you been? You don't support your brother anymore, man. Kim So, why do you do that to me? He says, hello, everyone. A Palmer better than Felix. We have to win the cup at this moment. Yes, we do have to win the cup. Kim So, will you consider Chelsea season to be a successful season, a good season, if they win the Carabao Cup and, can make a top 4 or even can make top 5? Will you consider that to be a successful season? Let me know what your thoughts are. And also, I have five names on my list: Cole Palmer, Szoboszlai, Kudus, and also Pau Torres, Madison in the list. Which of these players is your signing of the season? Let me know in the comments section below. Don't drop it. Yeah, I'm coming with DJ for that. I always support you. I know you do. But it's been a while since I see a God of War head on my screen. I haven't seen that in a while. So the God of War game, and I love that game. I think, I played the first edition. I think around 2002. If we win the cup, it's successful with all the crap we've been through. That's what I've been saying. Guys. So DJ. All right. So take us through your list on these 5 players.
I'm going to change my list only by one, and that's only because I think only the last couple of games she's looked a bit shaky, but otherwise I thought he's been one of the signs. You know, the Tottenham goalkeeper, the Italian guy, is it Vicarian?
Vicarian.
I thought he's been superb. I don't like saying.
So you want me to take Madison out? Take Madison out and put him there.
Well, but to the fact that Madison's. But listen, Madison would have been one of mine as well because I thought he started well. But obviously he's got injured, and we've seen this guy come in, and I think he's been excellent for Tottenham. And I never ever, you know me and Tottenham, I can't stand Tottenham, but you have to give credit where credit is due. And I think he's been one of the signings of the seasons in terms of a goalkeeper. So mine will probably be Palmer, Kudos, which was originally the two, and then I was then looking as that I was looking between Madison and the goalkeeper. I'm now going to put the goalkeeper in there. Okay, nice. It's 3. And then my other 2 probably will be who was remaining on that list?
Szoboszlai is there, and then Pau Torres.
Yeah. Szoboszlai's it's been bad. It's been good as well, apart from of late. I think he's been a good signing of the season as well. So, and obviously, I probably would say also the last guy you just said, Pau Torres.
Pau Torres.
I think they'd be the ones.
I think everyone is going the same direction with what's his name, with Palmer being the number 1 and then Kudus being number 2. That's what everyone is doing for. Steven, did you give me your best signing of the season?
Yeah, I said my number 1's between Palmer and Kudus.
Okay. Kim So said a Palmer signing of the season, which I agree with. Everyone agree with. Palmer is the signing of the season, no one else. But there have been other good signings over there. But if you look at the numbers from Cole Palmer, last minute, about a week to go, and this guy came through the door. I wouldn't say a week to go, about a day to go. And 2 days to go, and then we had Palmer, and then from Manchester City. Man City have lost a big player. This, people are not really
They lost the English Di Maria. That's what they lost.
Yeah. People are not really holding Man City Disasi. People are not really holding Manchester City because of the trophies they've been winning and they've been playing well. People are not holding Pep Guardiola for this. He let some key players. He couldn't develop them. He couldn't, because we know Pep Guardiola is supposed to be developing players. But look at Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané did not play well at Manchester City. He did not develop him. What's his name again? Cole Palmer also didn't get the chance to be developed. Other players who have left Manchester City and they've gone on to other clubs and start playing well. Cole Palmer is one of them. Leroy Sané is also playing very well with Bayern Munich and some other players. Why is no one holding the Pep accountable for those players? DJ, you can come in.
You know why?
DJ, let DJ finish. Then
this guy's never okay. He's never.
No. Go on, baby. I was just going to say, because I'm hearing a lot of the Manchester City fans saying, "Oh, well, the reason so it doesn't matter we got rid of Cole Palmer because they've now got Oscar Bob, who's supposed to be the next big thing down there."
Oh hell no!
Yeah, so they think he's going to be better than Cole Palmer. Some of the Manchester City fans are thinking. So look, that's what they're thinking. All I'll say is, thank you, Pep Guardiola. Thank you, Manchester City, because that's your loss, our gain. 145 million. What a snip as well of a price. I mean, come on, can't go wrong with that, can you?
I'm sure his price tag will be around 60 right now.
45 because of add-ons.
He go. What does it go up to? Eventually 60, isn't it, Steve? Did you say?
It should be around.
No, I think it's 40 with like 5 mil add-ons.
5 mil. So it's 40 with 5 mil. So it's 45 then. So yeah, I mean, it's still a snip, isn't it? It's still a snip.
I'm sure by now it should be around.
I've seen so many people and so many articles saying things along the lines of from rip-off to bargain. Like that says it all. When the media are praising us, you know something is right.
Yep.
It don't happen.
Very rarely happens. Spot on, mate.
Makin, go ahead. It's take it over. Does Palmer have a release clause? I know it's 6-7 years contract. Does he have a release clause?
No.
The release clause.
The thing about Pep, you can't hold Pep like that.
What was that?
You can't hold Pep to that kind.
Okay.
You can't hold Pep to that kind of standard, like, and the reason is, he's the only guy to have this kind of impact, besides Fergie. He wins, His wins justifies his actions that he takes. He can get rid of a Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané tactically didn't get better after leaving Pep. You saw a chink in his game. That's one thing about Pep here that I'm always worried about. He's never wrong.
He couldn't get the best out of Leroy Sané, a good player. Why?
Yeah, so he got Mahrez. There's a reason for things.
Mahrez plays
and the same way, he can get rid.
Mahrez plays on the right hand side. Sané plays on the left.
He can get rid of a Palmer, Cole Palmer, because he also has a Phil Foden to choose from. You have elite choices to choose from. Phil Foden is the best youngster in Europe right now. When you got that, it's a mountain to climb for a man like Cole Palmer. So it's only obvious.
Can
All
you
I gotta
really?
say to someone like Pep,
Yeah.
that you can't hold him to a standard to a regular manager.
Mhm.
And for all I gotta say about Pep, is can I have some more, please? That's what I've got to say to Pep.
But can you really tell what position is Phil Foden really good at? That has really nailed that position for himself, and he can go in. You
He
can stay on
believes in
the.
him. He believes in him so much. He believes in Foden so much. I don't think we understand how good Foden is. Well, we're
I rate.
we're
No, I
not
think
we're
Foden.
not looking at it. That he's
No,
the
I agree.
best
I rate
youngster
Foden.
in Europe. Like there's a reason, why he trusts him so much. Yet he doesn't play him that much. But when he plays him, he that's his boy because
Do you
he
think he's
knows
better
this
than?
guy. I'm gonna rely on him. When Bernardo Silva goes, he's gonna be doing that job.
DJ, what you
There
say
are
is better
levels
than
to
who?
this.
I was going to say, do you think he's better than Bellingham?
Oh, Miles,
Bellingham, I don't
Miles
rate
better
him
than
as how
Bellingham.
people rate him. I don't rate him as high as people rate him. He's playing the
We're
second,
talking about Phil
honestly.
Foden here.
No, listen, I rate Phil Foden,
Phil
brother.
Foden
I'm not
is
knocking
Phil
him.
Foden
I
is
think
up
he's
there with
quality.
Pedri and those guys. He's
Technically,
up there.
I think Foden is much better than Bellingham. But Bellingham has the height. That's only different. Bellingham has the height,
And
but
the
I think
physique.
technically, yeah, Foden is better. I don't rate Bellingham as high as
The Foden's better.
Steven does. Steven rates Bellingham so high, but I don't.
No, I don't think Foden's as good as
Foden is
people
the real
make out.
deal.
Steven, what do you say?
I don't think Foden's as good as some people make out.
I told you. It's
I
Foden.
think his first couple of seasons, but I
And
think
I swear, I say he's not even 23 and he's got Champions League already and he plays like this.
Cool, but then you could say the same about Mount's first few seasons.
I don't think Pedri has that.
Like that,
I don't think Bellingham has that.
When
Bellingham was at Dortmund and Birmingham. What do you want the kid to do? Like he
Look
can't
at the
do
age.
nothing about
There's
that.
levels.
Dortmund
He's been
and Birmingham.
Phil Foden has been in the league from small. There is levels. He's technically Spanish.
Guys, we got just a few minutes to go. We have to wrap it up today.
Bellingham isn't. Bellingham is still a Premier League type of player. He hasn't converted yet.
Yeah. All right, it's been a wonderful stream, guys. What a stream it's been today. Folding debate has been on. Bellingham has been on. Chelsea smash Boro 6-1 has been. There's a review of the game today, and you're watching us live on Football Menace, brought to you by Blueclouds Media. Obviously, guys, I haven't said this in a long time. If you haven't subscribed to our wonderful platform where we give so much live to the viewers and also so much freedom, we don't charge you a penny to read any comment, or we don't charge you a penny to come on the platform. Feel free. It's all for the fans. Without the fans, this platform wouldn't be here. So don't forget to like and subscribe to Blueclouds Media channel on all our platforms. Soon we'll be adding TikTok to it. Yes, my fans. I'm trying to bring all my fans from TikTok. I got a lot of fans over there. So yeah, I'll be bringing them over here so we can get the numbers going and going. But thank each and every one of you that have also subscribed. Today we have 2 subscribers today. Thank you very much. I can't see the names, but yeah, those that subscribe to Blueclouds Media, thank you. And everyone that is watching live on X and Facebook, thank you very much. Much love to those that came on to support the channel. Stephen G, he's my co-host, and our big brother Disasi and Makeem today, he's on the other side all by himself, supporting himself. He didn't get me to support him. I think I was against Makeem today.
Nah, it's all love at the end of the day. I love the debates. It's all good debates.
You know this. You know this. Anytime, man.
Yeah. So much love, and let me acknowledge the crew. Kim So who finally joined later on. I mean, Tony Tiger, big up to you, man. You rock the show today. Kim So, thank you too for your wonderful comment. I want to love you forever. And Ellison live, was also watching live on Facebook. Thank you very much. It is now for us to draw the curtains, and I always say, Leo Desperandos.
Hang on to hope.
Absolutely. Steven will say, hang on to hope. Guys, enjoy the rest of the evening. Don't forget the return leg of the Carabao Cup game will be on, I think, the next an hour. Liverpool and Fulham will be taken on. I think a Craven Cottage. Craven Cottage is where the game will be taken on.
Good luck to the ladies tonight in the Champions League.
Absolutely. Yes, I was about to say it. Yes. Yeah, I mean, they should take true. We were way much better than what's the name again? Real Madrid. We were way better than Real Madrid, but dodgy.
We got robbed in the last game against them.
They're last in the table. They're last in the table. That Real Madrid. Just
they got 1 point.
They're last in the table.
They're last in the table. Yeah, they are.
How can I play in Paris FC at the moment? If how can win them, we're through.
Yeah, even without winning Real Madrid, right? Without winning Real Madrid.
Well, we would need basically a point, and then we'll be through. But yeah.
I mean, we're almost done. It's just a couple minutes. Makeem, do you watch the women's game?
Not really. I watch other leagues. I've been watching the AFCON. I got my hands tied, man.
Yeah, try and watch it. You're gonna see.
Hey, did you see about the Ivory Coast manager? Just quick before we end. So they still got a chance of being like one of the best third place teams, and they sacked the manager.
Yeah, Makeem, watch it. Sometimes they're very good. You're gonna see some nice stuff on the screens. You gotta watch it. Watch the volley, the women volley, and then the women's soccer. You're gonna see some hips going up and down and some jumping and things like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What a way of persuasion.
I mean,
love it.
Something good. Sometimes I wonder. Some of them are very beautiful girls playing out there, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh yeah. DJ, it's something I've been thinking of it. I want to find someone, maybe Steven or another woman who can content that I want to create. Why do women athletes lose so much of their muscle breast tissues? They lose so much in their breasts compared to women that are not athletes. I want to find a woman who can really explain that much.
It looks good, Lee, man. It looks good, man. Come on, man.
I want to know, why do women athletes lose so much of their breast size compared to the women that don't do any athletes? Why? Is it I don't know. Why does it shrink down? I don't know why. I want a woman who can really. I have to find a physio. I have to find a gynecologist, and I have to find a woman who is none of this. So 3 people on the platform, and I can put that topic on the show. I think it will really attract lots of people to discuss that. To listen to that kind of content. We'll see. I'll get more information on this, and then see if I can find someone that will be interested to talk about those things on the platform.
Just one more thing, Lee, before you go off. You watch the ladies' game? Did you see the Lauren James hat trick against Man United on Sunday?
Silky! That girl is silky.
That girl's goals, man. Ooh. What a player she is! What a player, honestly.
Yeah, people. You know what people have been saying. I don't like when I listen. I like Liam Sanderson. Former Chelsea and Arsenal and Manchester United. She's played all these teams. Also, former Three Lions women player. I like her, but she always thinks that what's her name? Lauren James doesn't do a lot on the pitch. She's seen her to be slow, but she's a different player. She says she doesn't drop back, she doesn't tackle, and especially during the World Cup, when we were watching the World Cup, she came up with so many criticism on Lauren James. And I don't know why. Why? Do you know why? Because she always feel that on her time with Chelsea women, they did not give her that praises. People did not like her that much when she was playing for the Chelsea women, but she was being respected much more with Arsenal women and Manchester women. So anything that has to do with Chelsea, sometimes she criticizes Chelsea so bad. It's just like Craig Bailey. And when I hear her talk, she reminds me of Craig Bailey. a lot. So I don't know why, but yeah, the woman, Lauren James was
No,
outstanding.
there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate in the women's
Yeah.
football. They're very vicious over there. It's true. They're not nice to each other over there.
I think she feels
you
very
know what?
jealous that the team is winning back to back. The BSL
And you know what?
trophy.
And
Go
the other
ahead,
thing
TJ.
also, what I will say as well, Nee, is she's still developing as a player. I think people forget how young Lauren James really is.
Yeah, she's young. Yes.
I think she's 23, and people
Yeah,
are still. She's still got a lot to learn in the game. And seeing her now, the way she's playing now, I mean, she's probably, for me, I'm not saying because I'm a Chelsea fan, and she's a Chelsea player, but she's probably got to be one of the best players out there in the moment that anyone would love to have in their team. Manchester United,
Her
Manchester United to this
physicality is
day,
gonna have to match up though.
Yeah.
Manchester
Because
United to
she's
this
built
day.
like her brother.
There, if you see her thighs, I was like, holy cow.
Yeah, she built like her
Huge,
brother.
bro.
She needs to
Yeah.
be
But rarely
careful
gets
with the
injured.
weight.
But rarely gets injured though, bruv. Very rarely does she get injured.
No, she had
used
to.
similar
Yeah, but
injuries
sometimes
to
it only
Reece
takes
had,
one.
and then she got
used
surgery
to,
and she's
yeah.
been fine.
Yeah, she used to be injured a lot with Manchester United, and even when it
Yeah.
came to Chelsea,
I was going to say
until
United.
she had the surgery done. The same thing Reece James is going through. I think it has to do with our big
Yeah,
muscles,
she
the
feel
thigh,
like
the
it.
muscles that they have. It has to be with their genes. Look at their dad too. The dad is muscular, well built, even without
Yeah, top
working out.
heavy.
Yeah, they're built heavy. So Lauren James went through the same surgery that Reece James has gone through. I think it's going to help Reece James. But Reece James took too long. He was supposed to have that surgery done during the World Cup and didn't do it. You know what Lauren James remind me of when she's on the ball? Cole Palmer. You don't know when these two are going to strike the ball. When they hit it, when they hit the ball, it's going straight to the back of the net. Cole Palmer, slowly coming, doing something. You
That's
don't know
English
when
Di Maria you're talking about, That's not nice. I don't like what you're doing here.
Yeah, Di Maria.
You can't compare her to English Di Maria. No, you can't do that.
That's right. All right. People. DJ Salva McKean. I think we lost Steven right now. So guys, we'll catch you guys up again same time tomorrow with some more sports updates. Guys, if you have any news,
big up Lee.
Makim, please, Makim. I know you're not on you're not on any other social media platform. Please, I want you to at least try and get a Discord or something where I can be communicating with you guys offline without YouTube. Please, Makim.
100%. I'll be onto it. I've been busy lately. Yeah, but I'll be onto it. No worries.
I know where to get DJ Sav on Twitter.
Yeah, get me on X, bruv. You know that.
Yeah.
X Twitter.
DJ's also on Discord, but not very frequently. So he's not very active there. But yeah, I want to get a call. I'm trying to get a call on one place because a time will come, DJ. I won't be DJ and then Makim. I won't be dropping the link in the comment section like I do all the time anymore because once we get too big, you having too many people coming on. So I have to have my specific people that I already have that have been on the show with me when I was nobody till when I become someone. I want to keep them on a different place where they'll always have the link. Yeah, that's what I want.
I remember your first show, Nee, when I first saw you starting out. I remember, and you got me on. I think after I spoke to the Blue Lounge. I think you saw me speaking to him, and then I came on, and I think you called me on after. So I've known you for a while, Nee. It's just I'm not been on it as much.
I know. It's been about 3 years now, DJ. 3 years. Can you believe it?
Wow.
3 years.
3 years. God.
Time flies, man. Time flies. Today, I'll tell you. Today, I felt so emotional. I was crying. I saw my kid's picture now and 8 years ago. I was like,
wow.
And I get very emotional a lot. I saw the picture. I was like, how fast this boy has grown. And
believe me, I do that with my one as well. She's 8 as well, and believe me, she's growing a lot every day.
And I see that. Anytime I see the pictures, I just kind of cry all the time. Yeah. All right, guys.
With my son, man. This guy is going around teaching his friends how to. He's teaching his friends how to kick people sideways and stuff, man. Like they're their own people. You have to let them grow,
Excellent.
Yeah. And you ask them questions. They're like, no, I've never done such. I've never done it.
And who's taught him that, Makim?
Exactly. You just have to let them learn, man.
Has to be done.
Self-defense.
Mate.
Yeah,
100%.
self-defense. It's acceptable. All right, Makeem and DJ Londoners, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. Much love to you guys.
Love.
Much love.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.